Hello friends, in this video we will be dealing with simplification. In this part 1, I have covered some of the questions. These are asked in various bank exams. By solving these questions, you will get the confidence that these simplification questions asked in bank exams are very simple and you can solve them within very less span of time. Okay, and I will also telling some of the logics where you can use them very efficiently. Okay, and we will start our video. This is our first question. What is 304 times of 141? Okay, most of the students who may not know may go for like 304 into 141, what will it come? Then they'll be doing 304 into 141, 304, and then 4 4 16, then 4 3 4s 12, and then also they will be taking 304. But this is a very time taking process, isn't it? This is a very time taking process. When you have no other option, then you should go for this. Okay, but when we observe these options, we can get the answer within 2 seconds, isn't it? They have asked what is 304 times of 141. Okay, so the number should end with 4, isn't it? If we observe, there is only one option, that is 42864. So your answer will be 42864. If you also calculate the same thing, 104 into 141, then you will also be getting the same answer, 4886. So 42864. Okay, okay friends, do you observe this? It is very simple. I'll explain you once again. If you multiply 304 with 141, the answer should end with 4, isn't that? If we observe our options by elimination process, we can know that there is only one option which is ending with 4. So this will be our answer. Okay, I hope you understood this. Sometimes they may also give two options having ending with 4. Then there is no other option, then we should calculate it. Okay friends, and now we'll move to our next question. Okay, see friends, here they have given that if a plus b equal to 96 and a is half of b, then the value of a will be. Okay, what will many of the students do? Like they'll be taking 0.5x plus x equal to 96, then 1.5x equal to 96, then x will be 96 by 1.5. It is decimal fraction, like, right? Then we should go for 960 by 15. Then what will be value? 5 6 64. X value is 54. Then they have asked our 0.5x value, then our answer will be 32. This is very time consuming process. Okay, but in our bank exams the time is very precious, so we should answer the questions with accuracy and within less span of time, isn't that? Okay, what is the other model we can go for? Do not go for decimals when you have natural numbers. Okay, 1x plus 2x, this is also, here also a is half of b, isn't that, equal to 96. Then 3x equal to 96. Okay, then what will be your x value? It is just 32. Okay, we got it very simple within 3 steps, but previously we have taken many steps, isn't that? Okay, don't go for decimals when you can take normal values like 1x plus 2x. Don't go for 0.5x plus 1x. Okay, observe this clearly. Okay, this is very important model. Okay friends, now we will be moving to our next question. Okay, wait, what is the answer here? Our answer is 32. Okay, okay friends, this is also a very simple question. They have asked us minus 76 into 33 plus 221 is equal to how much? Okay, the beginners will do the thing like 76 into 33. Here they then 6 3s are 18, 7 3s are 21, 22, and then also they will be taking 288, In this way they will be calculating. They will get some answer like minus with some answer, plus they should add 221. Okay, then they should get the answer. Is it very simple process to go through all this? No, it is not a simple process and it is time consuming, right? Then what should we do? Again, we should go for our option method. We should observe the options and eliminate some of those, and then we can select our answer. Isn't that? If you have observed here, this is 76 into 3. So here the resultant should be 8. Isn't that? 6 3s are 18. So our last digit should be 8. As they have given minus value, you should be very careful of these minus values. Due to attention in our exams, we may not take these minus, but you should observe the question very carefully. Okay, here we should take minus value. If we take minus the last digit ending with 8 and then plus 1, then what should be our answer? It should be ending with minus 7. The answer should be ending with 7 and it should have minus. Isn't that? If you observe our options now, what are the options that are having 7? There are 2 options, and here also you should be cautious that you are selecting minus option or not. Okay, you should have very concentration in the exams. So you should select the option A. Okay, that is minus 2287. Okay, this is also a very simple model. I think you have understood this. Okay friends, now we will be moving to our next question. See here, this is also a very simple model friends. You can easily get the answer. They have given us 4848 divided by 24 and then into 11 minus 322. Isn't that? If we observe here 24, it will be 202. Isn't that? If we multiply 202 with 11, the resultant should be ending with 2, and if we subtract it with a number that is also ending with 2, our answer should be ending with 0. Isn't that? So how many options do we have answers ending with 0? There are 2 options only, that is 200 or 2000. Then what should we select? In this sense, we can use our common sense, like 202 is multiplied with 11, that is more than 10 times. Okay, then it should be more than 2000. Isn't that? 202 multiplied with the 10 means it becomes 2020. Isn't that? So it is more than 2000. So our answer should be related to or near to 2000. Okay, so we got the answer here very quickly in just simple steps like 4848 divided by 24 into 11 minus 312. Okay, you can observe here it is ending with 2. If we multiply 2 with 11, then it should also be ending with 2, and if we subtract the number which has a last digit 2, then our answer should be ending with 0. Okay friends, so from the options we can select the answer, that is 2000. I hope you have understood this clearly. This is a very simple logic. Okay, observe here friends, isn't that very simple? 425 into 4000 divided by 16000 into 12. Okay, most of you may know that there is a BODMAS rule. What is this BODMAS rule? If we have any questions like multiplication, bracket, division and then multiplication, then what should we do? We should go for BODMAS rule. That is, first we should solve brackets, then orders like squares, cubes, in that way, and then for divisions, and then should go for multiplication, and next addition, and then at last we should go for subtraction. Okay, I hope you understood this. Okay, in this video, in this question, if you observe 425 into 4000 divided by 16000 into 12. Okay, we can observe here 4000 4 times and 4 3 times. So 425 into 3, what will be our answer? It should be ending with 5, and it should be definitely a multiple of 3 of 400. So it is 1200. Okay, 425 into 3. If you observe, 400 3s are 1200, 25 3s are 75. Isn't that so simple? Okay, I think you understood this. Again we go for calculation. 425 into 4000 divided by 16,000, and then into 12. Okay, 4 ones are 4 fours are, we can know that 4 ones are 4 threes are, isn't it? Then 400 3 times 1200, and 25 3 times 75. So our answer will be very easily 1275. Okay, this is also a question asked in banking exams. See friends, these simplification questions are very easy. If they have given us 5 questions, there will be mostly 3 questions are so simple, but 2 questions will be maybe difficult, but they may not ask always the difficult questions. Okay, practice these logics and you will be able to make at least 4 questions out of 5. Okay friends, now we will be moving to our next question. See friends, this is also a simple question. 1148 divided by 28 into 1408 divided by 32. Should we go for a long process? Taking again, we will be writing on our paper 1148 divided by 28 into 1408 divided by 32. Then what should be our answer? So it may take much time. Like we will be calculating with, it goes in 7 with 4 times, and it goes in 7 with 1 time. 7 this is very time consuming process, isn't that? Then what option should we adopt to get our answer very much quickly? Okay, again I am writing, see, 1148 divided by 28 into 1408 divided by 32. For 8 to be cancelled with 8, it should be a multiple of either 1 or else either with 6, isn't that? Okay, and for 2 to be for 8 to be divided with 2, then it should be ending with 4. Okay, this is the only option we have. So they have given here multiplication, isn't okay? If we have multiplied 1 with 4, then our answer should be ending with 1. Or else if we have multiplied it with 6 into 4, then our answer should be ending with 4. If we observe options now, there are only 2 options which are ending with 4, but there is no option which is ending with 1. So we can't take this. Okay, but observe here friends, what I have told you initially. They have given us 2 options ending with 4, but with very nearest values, isn't it? 1804 and then 1814. Then there is no other option for us, and then we should go for calculations. Okay, if we have time, then we can go for these type of calculations, but don't waste your time in exams by doing only one question. Other questions may be easy, so you can try all those questions, and then also if you have time, come back to these questions. This is my suggestion for all of you to adopt in our bank exams. Okay, this will save you much time. Okay, calculate this, and then now we will move to our next question. See friends, this is very easy question where you can go. What method can you adopt? Do you again go for the same multiplication process like 314 into 9, and then you will be subtracting this number as it is minus? This is the same method are you adopting? No, by this time you will be perfect, that you will be adopting our new method, that is minus into minus, it becomes plus. As it is 9, so we can go for 10. Suppose we are taking 10, and then we should subtract a number that is 224. So our answer should be plus, and it should be or less than 3000. Okay, then what should we choose our answer? So we should go for 2602. Okay, as it is nearer to 3000 or it is less than 3000 and it is positive value, then we can go for 2602. Okay, but due to our tension in our exams, we may choose this option as we got it. But you observe here, friends, it is having minus value, so you should be very cautious in selecting your options. Okay, I think this method also very simple. Now we will move to our next question. See friends, they have given us 853 plus x by 17 is equal to 1000. Then what is the x value? Are you going to do the same thing like x by 17 equal to 1000 minus 853? You will be getting some value and then you will be multiplying the value with 17 to get your x value. Isn't that? Most of the students may do this, but what you people will be doing by seeing this video, to get just with by seeing the question you can answer it. X by 17, if you take 1000 minus 853, it should be ending with 7, isn't that? If you multiply 17 with 7, the answer should be ending with 9. If we observe our options, then we have only one option which is ending with 9, isn't that? So we should choose this answer. Okay, you will be getting in fraction of seconds by observing the question. You no need to keep any pen on your paper to get this answer. Okay, I think you also understood this model. It is just 1000 minus 853. Your answer will be ending with 7, and as it is division this side, it becomes the multiplication on the other side. So 17 into 7, the answer should be ending with 9. So we have only one option that is ending with 9, that is option B, 2499. Okay, friends, now we'll move into our next question. See friends, this is also a very simple question. How can you do this? So first you should go for 125 into 125 divided by 50 into 20 and then again divided by 25. Then what should be your answer? By making all these 25 ones, 25 5s, 5 ones, 5 tens, 10 10, 125 into 2, 250. This is also a bit time taking, right? Then what should you do? You can observe here that 125 is nothing but, in our previous videos like in number series, I have told you to know all the squares and cubes. So how can we write 125? We can write it as 5 cube. So power 2, it becomes 5 power 6, and then divided by 50 into 25. We can know it, right? Then we can write it as 5 cube into 10, and this 20 we can write here. Okay, 5 cube, if we cancel it, it becomes 5 cube, and then 10 into 2. 5 cube is nothing but 125 into 2. It is nothing but 250. This is our answer. Isn't it simple? By knowing your squares and cubes, you can solve the questions very quickly, not only in our number series but also in the simplification process. Okay friends, at least be perfect in your 1 to 25 squares and 1 to 15 cubes. I am repeating it again and again because it is that much important for us to solve the questions very quickly. Okay, now we will be moving to our next question. Okay, in this question our answer is 250. Okay, see friends, isn't that simple question or is it difficult question? By observing the question you can know, just by seeing you can know that it is very difficult question, we may not do it. But if you observe it clearly, it is very simple question as they have given the same numbers 99 99 9 9. Okay, then what should you do to get your answer? We should only just divide the 999 with the 3. Then what will be your answer? It is very simple, like 333. This is your answer. Did you understand the question? Now observe the question very clearly. They have given 999 into 99 into 9 divided by 99 into 9 into 3. This is the question they have given us indirectly. Okay, if you now calculate these questions, 99 will be cancelled, 9 will be cancelled, and our answer will be 333. Okay, this is our answer. But by again writing the same question on your paper and calculating the same, the time will be consumed, isn't that? So simply by observing the question, we should be able to keep our answer. They have given the same numbers, so no need to calculate these numbers. The only thing they want us to calculate is 999 by 3. Our answer is just 333. Okay, in our exams we need most of the observations to get the answer very quickly. Okay friends, and now we will be moving to our next question. See friends, this is also very easy question if you have known the squares and cubes. Okay, now see, is it needed to calculate like 343 into 49? If you observe the options, they have given us as 7 power 5 by 6 power 7 in powers they have given, isn't it? In some of the times we may not be seeing our options and we may going for calculations like 343 into 49 in that way. But observe the options clearly, then you go for calculations. Okay, how can we write? They have given in our options almost like in 7 powers and 6 powers. So we can know here 343 is nothing but 7 cube and 49 is 7 square. We got the answer. It is 7 power 5. We have two options having 7 power 5. Then no other option, we can go for calculating the denominator also. So 2 power 16, it is nothing but 6 cube. Now you will get a question here. 16 into 81, how can we convert it into 6 powers? So then you can go for, it is 4 square and then it is 9 square. If we multiply these two, it becomes 36 square. How can we write 36 square? We can write it as 6 square whole square, that is nothing but 6 power 4. Okay, if we calculate now, it becomes 7 power 5 and then it is 6 power 3 into 6 power 4. Then what will be our answer? 7 power 5 by 6 power 7. Okay, our option is first one. I think most of you has known the formula. A power m into a power n becomes a power m plus n. So that I have taken 7 cube into 7 square as 7 power 5 and then 6 cube into 6 power 4 as 6 power 7. Okay friends, are you clear with that? And now we will be moved to our next question. See friends, this is also a very simple question where you can go, we can easily calculate it. 8 into 4, it should be ending with 2 and 6 into 8, it should be ending with 8. Okay, here 8 divided by 4, it should also be ending with 2 and minus the last digit is 0, isn't that? If we have taken 2 digit ending with if we have taken the number ending with 2 and subtracting the same number with a number ending with 8, then it should be having a resultant of 4. And at here, if we have taken it 2 ending with 2 and subtracted with a number ending with 0, then it should have the resultant as 2. So we can get here answer right very quickly. 4 divided by 2, the answer will be 2. Isn't that very simple friends? Here the answer is same. It is 2. If we have gone for the entire calculation also, you will be getting the same answer as 2. Okay. This is one of the model by knowing the last digit number. Okay, I'll explain you here also. Once observe it. 8 into 4, it should be ending with 2, and then 6 into 8, it should be ending with 8, and then 488 divided by 4, it should be ending with 2, and then they have given a number to subtract ending with 0. Okay, our resultant will be 4 divided by 2. So to get our answer, the resultant should be ending with 2. We have only one option, that is ending with 2, that is first option. Okay friends, is it clear? And now we will be moving to our next question. See friends, this is also a very simple question. 3 plus 4 divided by 2 into 3 divided by 4 plus 3 into 2 by 3. Okay friends, here we should use BODMAS rule. That is, first we should divide these two numbers, like 4 divided by 2. Okay, 3 plus 4 divided by 2, that is 2 into 3, that is nothing but 3 plus 2 into 3, 6, that is 9, isn't it? And then if we go for this, 4 plus 3 into 2 by 3, so it will be 4 plus 2. What is the resultant? It is 6. So if we calculate 9 by 6, what will be our answer? It is just 3 by 2. So this is very simple, that is the answer is 3 by 2. Okay, to make you understand the BODMAS rule, I have used this question. Okay, I think now you have clarity how to use the BODMAS rule. Here first you should divide the numbers and then you can go for additions. Okay friends. Okay, now we will be moving to our next question. See friends, this is also a very simple question. Here you can take it as 2 1 by 4 plus 1 1 by 3 minus 4 1 by 2. Okay, once wait, we will be writing it clearly. 2 1 by 4 plus 1 1 by 3 minus 4 1 by 2. Okay, if you have taken this, 2 4s are 8, 9 by 4 plus 4 by 3 plus minus then 9 by 2. Okay, if we have taken the LCM, what will be our LCM? 4 3 2. Our LCM will be 12, isn't that? If we have taken 12 as our LCM, then here 9 3 is 27 plus 4 4 is 16 minus 9 6 is 54. Okay, so friends, here we should be calculating this, that is 27 plus 16 minus 54 divided by 12. Then what will be our answer? As these two numbers are less, if we have also added 27 plus 16, it is less than 54. Okay, if we subtract these numbers, then our answer should be ending with minus. Okay, here our answer will be minus 11 by 12. Okay, then this is our answer, minus 11 by 12. Okay friends, now we will be moved to our next question. This question involves some more steps than our previous questions. They have given 1 3 by 4, so we can write it as 7 by 4 minus 1 1 by 5, we can write it as 6 by 5 plus 1 5 by 8, we can write it as 13 by 8, isn't that? So if we have taken LCM for 4 5 and 8, what will be the LCM? It is nothing but 40. Okay, so for initially the denominators are 4 5 and then 8. Okay, if we have calculated this, it becomes 70 and then minus 48, as 5 goes with 8 times, and then plus 13 5 65. Okay, if we have calculated this, 70 minus 48 plus 65, then we will get an answer of 87 by 40. Okay, if we have calculated this, it becomes 2 into 7 by 40, isn't that? Okay, I hope you understood this. 42 is 80 and the remainder is 7, so we can get the denominator 40. Okay, 2 into 7 by 40. If we have calculated this, the same resultant 87 by 40 will come. Okay, so now what will be our answer to 7 by 40? Okay friends, I think you have understood this. This is an LCM taking model. You should also be careful of taking your LCMs. Okay, now we'll move to next question. Yes friends, here you can calculate it or you can get through the logic. First we'll write into 4 5 plus 5 by 8 of 4 5 6. For becoming a multiple of 7, the resultant should be 5. So we can take a multiple of 5 here. If we have multiplied 5 with 3, the resultant will also be 5. Okay. For 8, if you want the resultant to be ending with 6, then it should be a multiple of 7 or else 2. Okay. We take both. If we have taken 7, the resultant should be ending with 7 5s 35. So the resultant will also be ending with 5. Okay, if we have added these resultants, then our answer should be ending with 0. Isn't that 5 plus 5 10? So our resultant should be ending with 0. Okay, so this may become our answer, but we have also other option. To become the resultant ending with 6, we may also have 2. If we have taken 2 and multiplied 2 with 5, the resultant will be ending with 0. If I had added 5 plus 0, the resultant should be 5. Do we have any options having 5? No, we don't have any options having 5 ending number. Okay, so we can go for this option. Okay, I think you have understood the model here. They have given us 3 by 7 into 455 and then plus 5 by 8 into 456. Instead of calculating all the numbers, what did we do? We have taken the last digits to get our answer. For 7 to be a multiple of 7, 5 as resultant, then 7 should be multiplied with 5. Okay, for being a multiple of 8 and the resultant being 6 as last digit, then 8 should be multiplied with either 2 or 7. We have checked the both cases, either with 5 and either with 2 or 7. Then we got the answer as the resultant should be ending with 0. Okay, so this will be our answer in this question. Okay, now we will be moving to our next question. See friends, this is a very simple question. Most of you can solve it very easily. 4 by 5 we can write it as 24 by 5 and divided by 6 2 by 5 we can write it as 32 by 5. Okay, if we cancel these two, it's nothing but 8 3s 8 4s. So our answer will be 3 by 4. I think you understood this. This is also a simple question asked in bank exams. So friends, now you can get the clarity that how easily the questions are asked in our bank exams. We should only have observations in these questions where we can get answer very easily. Okay, so that you can solve all the 5 questions on simplification very easily within less